The dirty truth about pay-for-delete credit repair. What if I told you there's a secret backdoor deal that some people claim can erase your bad credit instantly? No courts, no lawyers, no waiting 7 years, just a phone call and a payment. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's because it usually is. In today's video, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most controversial tactics in credit repair, the pay-for-delete strategy. Is it a hidden gem or a dangerous trap that could blow up your credit future? Let's break it down. Understanding pay-for-delete. Ever heard the phrase, "pay us, and we'll erase that negative mark from your credit report"? Sounds like a dream, right? This practice is known as pay-for-delete. But is it a legitimate strategy or just another financial myth? What is pay-for-delete? A pay-for-delete agreement involves negotiating with a creditor or collection agency to remove a negative entry from your credit report in exchange for payment. Essentially, you're asking them to delete the record of your debt once you've paid it off. While this might seem like a quick fix to improve your credit score, the reality is more complex. Is pay-for-delete legal? Legally, pay-for-delete isn't prohibited. However, it's not encouraged either. According to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA, credit information must be accurate and complete. Removing accurate negative information can be seen as misleading, even if the debt has been paid. Credit bureaus like Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion discourage this practice. They require that all reported information be truthful and complete, which means that even if a debt is paid, the record of it can remain on your report for up to 7 years. Does pay-for-delete actually work? The effectiveness of pay-for-delete is uncertain. Some collection agencies might agree to such arrangements, especially for older or smaller debts. However, there's no guarantee that the negative mark will be removed from your credit report. Even if a collection agency agrees to delete the entry, the credit bureaus may not comply, as it goes against their reporting standards. Moreover, newer credit scoring models like 𝐖𝐢𝐬𝐞 9 and VantageScore 4.0 already ignore paid collection accounts when calculating your score. This means that paying off the debt might improve your score without needing a pay-for-delete agreement. Potential risks. Engaging in pay-for-delete negotiations can be risky. No guarantees. Even with a written agreement, there's no certainty that the negative mark will be removed. Scams. Some unscrupulous agencies might take your payment without following through on their promise. Legal gray area. While not illegal, this practice can conflict with the principles of accurate credit reporting. Alternatives to pay-for-delete. Instead of relying on pay-for-delete, consider these strategies. Dispute inaccuracies. If there's incorrect information on your credit report, you have the right to dispute it. Goodwill adjustments. Request that a creditor remove a negative mark as a gesture of goodwill, especially if you've had a good payment history. Wait it out. Negative marks typically fall off your credit report after 7 years. Credit counseling. Seek assistance from reputable credit counseling organizations to manage and improve your credit health. Stay tuned for more, where we'll dive into the step-by-step process of negotiating a pay-for-delete agreement, including how to draft an effective letter and what to watch out for. How to negotiate a pay-for-delete agreement. Step 1. Verify the debt. Never negotiate blind. Before you send a single letter or pick up the phone, make absolutely sure the debt is legitimate and belongs to you. Request a debt validation letter. Under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, FDCPA, you have the right to ask for a debt validation letter from the collector. This forces them to prove the debt is valid, that they own it, and that they're legally allowed to collect on it. Why this matters? Over 20% of debt collections reported to credit bureaus contain errors. You could be negotiating a debt that was already paid or never belonged to you. How to do it? Send a written request within 30 days of first being contacted. Use certified mail. If they can't validate, the account must be removed from your credit report. Check the statute of limitations. Every state has a limit on how long debt can legally be collected. For example, in California, it's 4 years. If the statute has expired, collectors can't sue you. But beware, making a payment can restart the clock. Step 2. Draft a pay-for-delete letter. Put it in writing, your full legal name and mailing address, so there's no confusion who you are. Creditor's name, account number, and total balance owed. Be specific. Collectors handle thousands of accounts. Offer terms. I am offering to pay $400 as settlement in full for this account, contingent upon your agreement to remove all negative references from the 3 major credit bureaus: Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Deadline for response. Add urgency. Give them 15 days to reply. Step 3. Contact the collection agency. Be calm, be strategic. Call the collector professionally. You're negotiating a business transaction. Keep emotion out of it. Don't admit to the debt immediately. Saying, "Yes, I owe this," can reset the statute of limitations in some states. Confirm terms before paying. If they agree, ask for the agreement in writing before sending any money. Step 4. Make your payment and keep receipts, like gold. Use a payment method that provides proof, certified check, money order, or an online system with a confirmation number. Never pay cash or use a method without documentation. Include a copy of your agreement with the payment. Payment contingent upon deletion of account as per written agreement dated. Step 5. Follow up and confirm deletion, the final sweep. Wait 30 to 45 days and pull your credit report from all 3 bureaus. If deletion still doesn't happen, you may need to escalate with a complaint to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. When pay for delete fails, legit ways to clean up your credit. So you sent the letters, made the calls, and maybe even paid the collector. But the negative mark is still haunting your credit report like a bad ghost. Here's the truth. Pay for delete isn't guaranteed. But don't worry, there's still a clear path forward. Let's break down what to do when pay for delete doesn't work and what real credit repair looks like. Disputing inaccurate or outdated medical debt and collections. Check for errors. According to the FTC, 1 in 5 consumers has a mistake on their credit report. Common issues include wrong balance amounts, outdated collection dates, debts that were paid or settled, accounts that don't belong to you. Dispute through the bureaus. Submit disputes directly to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. They're legally required to investigate within 30 days. Attach proof. Include any documentation that supports your claim, payment receipts, letters from collectors, or your pay-for-delete agreement. Goodwill letters. When you've already paid. You can't erase the past, but sometimes a little goodwill goes a long way. If you've already paid a collection or a late payment, send a goodwill deletion request to the original creditor or debt collector. What it is: a polite letter asking them to remove the negative mark as a gesture of goodwill, especially if you've since maintained a clean payment history. When it works best, you were late just once or twice. You've been a long-time customer. You've corrected the issue and now pay on time. Adding positive accounts to offset negatives. When you can't erase a black mark, drown it out with a flood of positive data. If removal fails, your next best bet is to stack the deck with good credit behavior. Secured credit cards. Great for rebuilding credit with low risk. Use them wisely and pay them off in full. Credit builder loans, offered by credit unions and fintech apps. They report to credit bureaus and help build positive payment history. Authorized user strategy. Ask a family member or close friend to add you as an authorized user on a well-managed credit card. Their good history gets mirrored onto your report. Fixing your credit isn't about finding shortcuts, it's about mastering the system. Whether pay for delete works or not, you've now got the playbook to clean up your credit the right way. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone else climbing the credit ladder. At Wise Consultant, we specialize in expert credit restoration services tailored to your needs. Visit wiseconsultant.com today to take charge of your financial future. Wise Consulting Enterprise. We could help you in such.